Hello everyone and welcome to the game with the really weird and glitchy camera. I don't know why it started doing that. It didn't do originally. But now it does do it and it's a little bit annoying. Anyway, it's a glorious Monday. I am still sick, but okay. Brilliant clearinghouse. Let's see what they've got for me. Surkov. Anything fun when it comes to pistols? Hamilton Duelist would actually be a really good buy. And I can afford it as well. Why did I click that? So, Hamilton Duelist. Right. It's a really good, it's a really nice pistol. Anything there? Not really a lot to sell, but then again we are so close to the actual end game content that at this point what is basically only needed is a little bit of expendable money for the... Alright, let's check this shit out. You put, okay, dossier on G22, security details, sniper rifle, and a dossier on Sergey. Right, let's go and swap that out. From Hamilton to Hamilton. I am Alexander Hamilton. And here we can actually see, if we have a good look, we can see that the armor actually changes as well from mission to mission. It's not quite as pronounced between Rome and Taipei. However, it is noticeable coming into Moscow because he's got the snow camo on, or the, well, I think that's actually closer to some kind of urban camo, but it doesn't matter. It's equally as effective. But yes, indeed. So the armor does change in addition to the clothing, which I do like that the clothing changes.
Provided. Sergei Surkov. He's well connected in Moscow, and he may know what Halbeck's plans are.
Any idea where I can find him?
I've confirmed he's at the American Embassy now. He should be there for the next few hours, if his schedule holds.
Good to hear. Is something wrong?
Something's interfering with the signal. I'm going to switch to another frequency.
What the hell?
Mike, I understand you're going after Surkov.
I suppose it's too much to ask to give me some warning before you interrupt my calls.
We don't have a lot of time. I know about your mission, and I can assist you in getting to Surkov. When you arrive at the embassy, I can patch into your frequency and provide support as your handler. I think you'll find G22's resources are considerable.
Alright. I could use all the help I can get.
Excellent. I have your frequency. I'll contact you when you reach the embassy, and we can go from there.
I'll get my gear and head out.
All right. One last thing, Mike. I'd prefer infiltrating the embassy quietly. If things should get difficult, however...
I'll be ready. Expecting trouble?
Always.
Great.
What happened? I got cut off.
Mina, I think Albatross is going to be joining us at the embassy.
What?
No time to explain. But I think we need to reach Surkov now. So this is the embassy, huh? I was hoping for something a little cheerier.
There's still no contact from G22. Do you want to call
Mike,
them?
this is Albatross. Our surveillance indicates you're at the embassy perimeter. Can you confirm?
I'm guessing that feedback means you've cut me off from my handler.
I've locked down your signal to keep radio traffic to a minimum. It's a low probability embassy security will pick up our conversation, but I'm worried about other interests.
Understood. Has your surveillance picked up anything else?
We're checking the embassy grounds now. No sign of hostiles. Yet.
Alright, let's see what we got at the front door.
Embassy guards in the front. But they don't seem to be on alert. You did speak to Grigori, didn't you, Thornton? I would have thought local informants would have already revealed our presence in Moscow.
I spoke to him, but he didn't mention any ties to the embassy. In fact, he's the one who gave me Surkov's name.
Grigori makes his living selling intelligence. If he didn't sell your whereabouts to Surkov, then we have a problem. How you want to handle the approach is up to you, Thornton. If you get into trouble, I cannot get agents there in time to help you. But remember, Surkov is our priority. There may be another way into the building. Satellites are picking up possible roof access.
Understood. Mike out.
Okay. So, we'll go nicely and quietly. And since we're at a US embassy, we're going to be shooting at good guys. Might as well fucking put on the trank darts. Not that it did really make a lick of difference,
The ladder should
really.
grant you roof access.
Still dangerous for them. Okay, that guy I think I'm gonna have to take down. Take down for what? Take down for shooty shooty? This is some camera angle fuckery. So wait, if they're US personnel, are they State Department? How does that work? I'm not quite, you know, in the know when it comes to these things. Meh. Well, apparently I can't knock him out. Oh dear. Little bit of saves coming. Never hurt nobody. Especially since the checkpoint is right fucking there. Right. Let's give that another try. So there. There. Well, that's a lot easier. That goes up to there. Take that and that. Yeah, there we go. Not that it really, truly, honestly matters, because, well...
Comes the cavalry. I'm reading a C4 explosion in your area. The VCI are attacking the building.
Great. Any idea how many?
Enough.
Well, since it's the VCI that we're going to be shooting at...
Keep focusing on Surkov. That's where they're heading. Sir. Oh. Okay, non-lethal takedowns for those guys.
Where'd you run off to?
Oh dear, well, this is making me incredibly cross. Hack the computer system. Wait, therefore C and... There we are, DF. Unlocked a dossier on C, which is good. Not really that necessary, but... Because they're like... a big part of the tutorial bit is giving us the information that the dossiers on individuals give you a combat bonus against them. However, in most situations, that combat bonus will never become an issue. Also, that grenade was not as efficient as I would have liked for a grenade. Wait, APDS ammo, so that's armor-piercing, discarding sabot rounds.
Reinforcements are being deployed. They're rappelling from the chopper onto the ledge outside the building.
Which does mean that it would be a very, very armor-piercing bullet as well. Let's see, APDS, yeah. Armor-piercing, discarding sabot, assault rifle, and subsonic. Subsonics, yeah. Silences weapon fire, well, it doesn't do that. And these are better against actually armored targets. So we'll put on incendiaries, because, well, incendiaries are a lot nicer. We'll just stick to the regular ammo, because for most situations, it doesn't really matter much. Well, that man is speaking, and that man is dead.
Back me up.
Well, considering that I can just do a critical hit like
Surkov
that,
is close.
then it doesn't
Picking
really...
up his radio.
Does it even matter if I, you know... Whoa. Well, a couple of rounds to the head is... Well, these... Oh, Jesus. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide here and throw one of these. Those turrets are never not annoying. Ah, no, we can't get through with the jump. The jump attack. Right. Hollow points. Money. 500. Ah, we've just stolen someone's lunch money. So, hello, Sarkov. You've got the same pistol as I have.
Agent Thornton, I had heard you were in Moscow, although I didn't expect our meeting to be quite so dramatic.
Sergei Surkov, I'm here to get you to safety. I don't want to hurt you, I just need information.
I see Grigori described you correctly, Agent Thornton. I'm at your disposal. How do you want to proceed?
Well done. Let's see what he has to share.
Tell me what you can about the embassy.
The embassy security systems are our problem. The explosion has triggered the automatic security gates. They must be disabled if we want to escape the building.
So I need to find the security terminal and then override the codes.
Yes, the terminal is upstairs. But in the monitoring room next to us, there is a maintenance ladder. Take the ladder to the main security room upstairs. Unlock the gates. Then I can meet up with you at the courtyard. We don't have much time.
The room Surkov mentioned should be close by. Once inside, look for a maintenance ladder leading up to the 4th floor.
What the fuck does this computer system do? Not there, there, and also... Did that do something? To the security, maybe? No, that just gave me money, I think. Well... Okay.
Let me see if I can open the maintenance hatch by remote.
Okay then. Remote controlled hatches.
They've deployed several groups on the roof. Be careful.
Why am I even avoiding the fucking... Why am I avoiding the thing when I know that, first of all, it's like, the alarm is triggered. That thing knows that I am here. It knows when I am sleeping, it knows when I'm awake. It's gonna come round to my house and nick all my stuff. I would hate to be one of these shock troopers with the fucking shotguns. It's just like, ah, well, we shall assault the man, and then we shall die. And how's that going for you? Well, it's not gone too well this far. Have you got a shotgun as well? Oh dear. Well, his shotgun fired in an assault rifle-like manner, which is weird. And it shouldn't do that. There we are.
The VCI are getting ahead of you, and it looks like they're hacking the embassy systems.
Bravo squad, moving out.
There we go. Well, that was easy, and there we go.
Did it. Security gates unlocked.
Delta here. We're moving
Now all
out.
I have to do is get out of here.
Rendezvous with Surkov in the main courtyard. He should be on his way there now.
Shine bright like a diamond.
They've taken control of the elevators on the upper floors. I'm trying to shut them down and cut off further reinforcements. Done. But one team slipped through.
That's a turret. Turrets are bad. That's bad, Mojo. Wow, that is not a good death. Yeah, that was not a good death. I'm
picking up VCI transmissions. Looks like reinforcements are entering the...
oh, there. Let's see. Service record. Perks. Okay, we can just carry more bombs. I was afraid that was going to be something like you do more damage with fire, you don't take damage from fire, and when you die you go straight to hell. Right, let's see. There was also the birds of a feather. There we are. Reduced cooldown for chain shot and shadow operative. That's good. So the thing with SIS and the G22 is that would be a very hard call to make, normally. Like, just under regular circumstances, that would be a hard call to make, you know. Are you going to kill her? After all, she did try to... She did try to kill you.
Surkov's at the front door.
So that
Provide
would be
cover.
a very
Don't let him get
difficult...
shot, or this was all for nothing.
difficult question. However, if you do have the like knowledge, from the past knowledge,
Come out, huh? There he is.
from Taipei, then you can make a significantly more informed decision about that. No, you don't. That guy tried to dodge, and dodging, my friend, is not allowed. Also. So they've actually taken their fucking APC and they've painted a fucking scary shark now or something. Could you please go ahead and, you know, just reiterate how you're not the bad guys in this somehow, VCR? Because you are. You clearly are. Also, I've killed enough people.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Thornton. When Grigori indicated you were in Moscow, he underestimated your abilities. I did not.
Glad I didn't disappoint. I was hoping you could help me.
If I can, I will. You are here concerning Halbeck, correct? May I ask why?
It's my responsibility to find out what they're doing here in Moscow.
Your
and stop them.
responsibility? Forgive me, Mr. Thornton, but my understanding was that you are a rogue agent.
That doesn't make me any less responsible to my country or to the world, Mr. Surkov. Can you help me?
I will, gladly. Halbeck is smuggling weapons through Moscow. Was your country not already aware of this?
I'm not sure how much my government really knows. There seems to be protocols in place to blind them to their own actions.
I do not know who Halbeck's contact is in Moscow, but it will not take me long to find out.
I appreciate the cooperation.
As I appreciate you saving my life, Mr. Thornton. I think our responsibility to our countries is something we see eye to eye on.
Glad to hear it, Surkov. I look forward to hearing from you.
Total cash acquired 51,000. Thornton chose to attack the embassy outright. Well, that's a lie. That's one of the things that I disagree with this game. It doesn't take into account that fact that, first of all, I didn't assault it. It was the VCI. Yeah, Veteran Combat Initiative VCI. There we go. Ended up killing embassy guards. Again, I did not. However, it does count the embassy guards that die as a result of VCI gunfire. Right, toughness, iron will. Hard to kill would actually be really useful. However, I don't think I can level up to that at this point anymore. So I might just go for... Well, I mean, I can actually just go a little bit more for toughness, because resilience is good to have as well. Improved health might be useful to have. Hard to kill would be pretty good in some situations. So there's about 5 minutes left, so I think we can have a look at what missions have we got. Oh, we've just got the thing to contact Surkov. So for that I can definitely get done within the bounds of this video, and we'll put on the winter clothing.
Mr. Thornton, I'm glad you were able to make it. I have the information you requested.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Surkov.
Sergei, please. After the incident at the embassy, I'm glad we can talk under more relaxed circumstances, without the armor.
Yeah, wearing civilian clothes is starting to feel out of place the way things are going.
Understood. Mr. Thornton, Michael. As I said, I was able to track down the information you requested. After reading your dossier, however, I had a proposal for you.
So you found out what Halbeck is doing in Moscow?
I did, but there's more to it than that. Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your record and the events in Rome and Taipei, I think you can be trusted. I have had dealings with Halbeck. In fact, I was their initial contact for smuggling weapons into Moscow, including these missiles you're looking for.
Money talks, then.
It was more complicated than that. Halbeck and I did not see eye to eye on the terms of our arrangement, and we had a falling out. Unfortunately, they've found a new partner here in Moscow, a Konstantin Brayko.
Brayko? I don't think I've heard of him. If he's an arms dealer, I'm surprised he didn't show up on the radar when I arrived.
He merely has delusions of becoming one, which makes him more dangerous. He's not a man to show restraint in business dealings, but few members of the Russian mafia do.
You two do a lot of business in the past?
He was once a protege of mine. You wouldn't know it to look at him.
Why? Does he smile more? Or just dress better?
Not particularly. He is somewhat enamored of your American culture. The 80s, I believe. Halbeck's arrangement with Brayko is going to cause repercussions. I'm a reasonable man, but Brayko is dangerous. He will sell to anyone, provided they have the money. Those missiles, along with the other Halbeck munitions, could end up in places where greater tragedies can occur.
So what's your proposal?
If I help you with Brayko, I do not want my past involvement with Halbeck exposed. Working with him was a mistake, and I understand that.
If the information you can provide helps stop Halbeck's plans, I'll do what I can to keep you out of it.
Then I can ask for little else. I felt you would be open to such a deal, Michael.
Then all I need is Brayko's location.
He is in a mansion outside Moscow, decorated to his own particular tastes.
I'm more interested in his defenses.
That intelligence you may have to gain on your own, or purchase from local contacts.
Just download the location of my PDA, and I'm set.
Very well. I will have the information sent to you. And thank you again for saving my life, Michael.
Whoa there, big guy. Didn't see you there. You been there the whole time?
My apologies. Champion Chick is here to see me, Mr. Thornton. If you are going after Brayko, then I am in need of protection while you're away.
Nothing better than a walking wall, I guess. That medal for real?
Champion Chick won it in the Olympics. Boxing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I won some too. In shooting and martial arts. Have fun, you two.
So I might have been a little bit too harsh with Surkov. He's a little bit tricky to get to
So
come to that point of
during the attack.
a possible ally. He's a little bit hard to deal with that. There's the option of actually handling
Even
that
if many of the
situation
Marines
completely
stationed
without
at the
violence.
embassy did not. An unfortunate coincidence. Who knew those mercenaries would choose that moment to attack?
Yeah. I was only after Surkov. I didn't mean for anyone else to get in the way.
Now, don't be down on yourself. No one knew the embassy was going to be attacked, did they?
Someone did.
Well, I hear most of the Marines died doing their duty, and the VCI suffered some casualties, I imagine, but probably not much. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton. But one man against several highly trained squads? No. The odds aren't that good.
I did have help.
Who was it?
An intelligence organization called G-22, led by a man named Albatross.
I see.
Do you know them?
Not yet. Well, if it hadn't been for that attack in Moscow, I doubt if anyone would have known you were in the city. You certainly kept a low profile.
I'm not in broadcasting or marketing, so that shouldn't surprise you.
I don't know. It seems you still make an impression on the fairer sex, no matter what the age difference is.
What are you talking about?
Z. In mercenary circles, she's something of an old reliable.
Is that why she's on your payroll?
Ah, so you backtracked that, did you? Very good.
She's not a big fan of your friend Marburg, judging from her comments.
The poor man doesn't have many friends in his line of work, Thornton. Show some sympathy.
I already pity him.
I'll pass that along. But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov.
Yeah, I sort of expected more from ex-KGB when I met him, but maybe that's part of his charm.
So you know about his past?
Yep, him going legit, starting his corporation. Sorry, corporations. Trying to bring capitalism to Russia, the whole bit.
I see. You didn't seem to have much trouble getting information out of Surkov. I imagine you two had a cordial talk while the bullets were flying.
He cooperated. I think he appreciated the fact I acted like a professional. I don't know if he fully trusted me then, but...
But he did tell you who had the Hellbeck missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantin Brayko.
Ah, Brayko. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.
Right, so next up we've got a mission to go and have a nice cordial chat with Mr. Konstantin Brayko. But that will have to wait until next time. So thank you for joining me for this, and a great big special thanks to everyone who was in the stream yesterday. And I hope you join me again next Sunday when the game will be Witcher 3 on Death March. Until then, goodbye.